congratulations on Chhava. The trailer looks really good. So Vicky, I'll start with you first. Third, I would say period character for you after Siddharth Udham and Sam Manakshaw. My first question would be like, with Sam and Siddharth Udham, you have some kind of a written history, like what these people were, and even in terms of video. What were the references for Sambhaji Maharaj?
So for me, firstly, being born and raised in Mumbai, I was aware of his story because it was in our history books. But to learn his story from our history books through merely statistics, इतनी उम्र के थे, इतनी जंग लड़ी थी, इतनी उम्र में देहांत हो गया था, you don't actually understand the emotional gravitas of it. But then to get to know of his story in much more detail from Lakshman sir, I felt, wow, this is an important story to tell. So when the time came that I had to commit to this film and start prepping for it and start kind of diving into it, obviously for any character there are these three factors, which is the physicality, emotionality and just the state of mind of that person. Yeah. Physicality, there were certain skill sets involved. Of course, you had to bulk up a lot, learn horse riding, sword fighting, action training, blah, blah, lots of things. So that required time. So I had 6 to 7 months of time where I got that time to sit with Lakshman sir, a writer, Rishi Varmani, almost every day for hours at stretch to just understand the history. Lakshman sir himself is a Maharashtrian. Yeah. I am from Maharashtra, Mumbai, so I can speak Marathi. So we connected a lot and most of it I knew, but he gave me a much more detailed explanation of the culture back in the era, the language, what they used to wear, how they used to talk, what were the rituals, what were the culture, what does it mean to be a Chhatrapati, what was Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj's struggle to become a king and to do what he did for the people, and that legacy that got carried forward to Chhatrapati Sambhaji Maharaj. So all that, of course, our film is based on the book called Chhava by Shivaji Sawant. So the film's research material expanded from that book, but the epicenter was that book. But for me, my entire guidebook, my entire guiding force was Lakshman Uttekar sir. And just sitting with him for hours and hours, for days and months, to just understand each and every aspect around Chhava.
Yeah. And same question to you, how did you build this character of Yasubai, which we don't know much about? So what were your references? And to add to that question, how did you find the strength of this character?
Well, it first started off as a surprise because little would a Maharashtrian a film, Chhava, it's about a Maharashtrian empire. It's like about this kingdom. Little did I expect that it would come to me. And this was a massive, extremely big of an opportunity. So it came as a surprise. And after that, I did go back and tell Lakshman sir, okay, what should we do? Should we do that? What preparation should I do? And all of that. And the only thing that Dino sir and Lakshman sir had told me is that you figure out your language bit of it and everything else will be taken care of. You just be you, is what Lakshman sir told me. And for me, I was like this. I was like, okay, it's these characters from my history books, so I can't get it wrong. So what can I do more so that I get this right? But after that, of course, we sat months and months for the language bit of it. And in the end, dubbing time, we got it right. We pretty much reached where we wanted to go. But otherwise, the character-wise, it was all Lakshman sir, because he's the one who had this vision, and I like being this actor who can deliver the best to what my director expects from me, and if he's happy, I'm happy. I work like from that space,